Good morning, everybody. Have a cup of coffee with me from IHOPs. My devotions this morning is about looking for signs of life. I got a couple stories I'm going to tell this morning. One I remember from years ago. Had a colt that was laying flat out in the field, and this colt I'd paid quite a bit of money for. I was riding and I seen him laying there and he looked dead, and I kind of panicked and I ran up on him with my other horse, you know. Saw him laying there flat and I thought, oh boy, he's dead. Well, he looked dead for a little bit until he didn't. I love soldiers. Anyway, yeah, so signs of life in our Christian life is what I want to think about this morning. You take a fawn that's laying flat out in the field because his mama told him to stay there. That fawn's very much alive, but he's not moving. You can barely see him breathing. But then you chop a chicken's head off and there's all kinds of activity. That don't mean there's life. We're always glad when we see signs of life in our children and in our friends. Spiritual life. It's something gives us great joy to see that. And in ourselves, and one of the ways we see that oftentimes is when we're listening to a sermon maybe, and the Holy Spirit speaks to us, or at night convicts us. That's a good way to see life. It should give us joy to see that. In the story of the 10 virgins in Matthew 25, 5 of them were foolish and they didn't take any oil. That signifies the Holy Spirit in their life, and they didn't have it. They looked just like the others and they acted just like the others, but the only problem was that they weren't ready because they didn't have life. Jesus said, "I come to bring you life, and that I come to bring it more abundantly." That's what we really all want, should want, is more abundantly for us and for our children and grandchildren. Thanks for listening.